Okay, the first place we actually really visited Isla Bunnahabhain. Look at that beautiful, beautiful scenery there, the paps. This is the new biomass plant. They also built some new warehouses. Didn't take a picture of that. When we arrived at Bunnahabhain, it was a real tour. Getting up there, single lane road, twisty turny. We saw all these barrels in the courtyard, right in front of the warehouse. That is actually where four warehouses used to be. So here's a little video where you see us walking down there. The guy at the registration said you can go anywhere you want to, but don't go through the archway. And so we walk down here. What we see actually, not just the nice car on the left hand side with the branding of Buna, but also we see the old gift shop. I did not take a picture of the new gift shop. I'm so sorry about that, but that's the old gift shop that is now turned into a bottling facility, I'm pretty sure. Now you see the arch that we're not allowed to go through. We went through that later on, but only with the tour guide. And so we went down to the pier. Most distilleries seem to have a pier because on the water they used to be delivered here by boat. We were told that the last shipment of grain was 1983. And so we took some pictures down there. And what I thought was really, really funny is on the left-hand side, you see a arrow pointing towards Tobermory. On the right-hand side, you see the Deanston. And Buna, all three are then therefore the distilleries. If you turn around the pier, this is the site that you see, the Bunnahabhain. Very, very nice. A little bit of the bay as well. So great. Now, Bunnahabhain was actually built as a distillery first, and then the town was built around there. You actually have some houses here, you had a school, you had a store, and so on and so on. It's really at the end of the world. Now, not everything is white and pretty. As you can see, a lot of places over there, Buna might need a paint job, might need some repair. Don't forget, they tore down four of the warehouses because they were no longer repairable. Every, Everything that is there is basically the area that used to have warehouses. Now the new gift shop is also there. Beautiful, beautiful gift shop. So we're going to see some bottles in a second, but Buna could use here and there maybe a little bit of love. All right, so these are hand fills. There are four different hand fills I actually bought and took with me. A lot of samples you could buy, driver samples and so on. Very, very nicely done. Here we have the Schiffischil 2022 bottles. They're there. The Calvados was a little too expensive for me. Now, Colin, this is the guy who did our tour. He's British, English, I'm sorry, and he has a YouTube channel as well, The Attic, All Isla Whiskey. Not a big channel yet. 300 people basically have subscribed. Worth it. He did a great job, and he is going to leave Buna, and he's going to start his own taxi company right before Fashil begins. All right, so we walked over through the distillery. First of all, we saw the manager's office. Look at that window beside that. That window frame needs some love. That's what I'm talking about, all right? So we booked the warehouse number 9 tasting. There were no distillery tours going on at the moment, but they did do warehouse tastings, which was great for us. So we got to try, I think, 4 different things. I did forget to take the picture of the first one, but hey, that's all right. It was a Manzanilla. We're on house number 9. It's just so great to go in the warehouses. You really, really have that moment of yummy. So here you can see the casks, 2 butts and 2 barrels. So now the second one we tried was Pedro Jimenez. Now, Colin said that this cask had been used for 30 years, had stored sherry for 30 years, is what I heard. I think it was used for 30 years, NOA, because later on he talked also about the fact that sherry casks from the Solera system are not actually sold. So who knows? A 2004 hand-fill exclusive cask number 559. Then we went over to a Oloroso butt. Warehouse number 9 as well. Look at that color, very, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Then we moved over to the bourbon barrel. So it was actually in bourbon barrel from 2003 to 2013, and then it was re-racked into a new bourbon barrel. So it was a total of 17 years old, if I remember correctly. 53.7%, nice. Look at that color, yummy, yummy, yummy. So warehouse tastings are just so special. You walk into the warehouse and immediately you have the wood, the alcohol. These are all dunnage warehouses over here in Isla where we do them. Very, very nice. Now, as I mentioned, we did not get to do a distillery tour, but there was a possibility to very briefly open up the door. It was more of a gate and we could actually take pictures of the pot stills. At Buna, they have two. Yeah, they have the wash still to the left and on the right of the spirit still. That's it. So they are running at full capacity. Down below, you see the steam colors is what I'm going to call them. They're steam driven. Very, very nice. Well done. All right. So Buna was an experience that I really enjoyed. It's at the end of the world to get there, but it's well worth it. These pictures are actually taken from the gift shop. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. I'm so thankful that we were able to be there. Oh, that was a hand fill you could have picked as well. A little bit more expensive. Buna was a great place to go, and I look forward to going back sometimes too soon. Thank you very much for watching. Whiskey Jason here. All the best. Bye bye.